Hello, welcome to the Christmas season as well. We're going to jump right in with one of my very favorite Christmas carols, The First Noel. I have the lyrics and chords for you here in the chat if you're here live or if you're joining later. And you are welcome to request a Christmas song whenever. I'll be checking the chat as we go along. I do just ask that it be an old Christmas carol, so something that is in the public domain, meaning we can sing it and play it, and the video can remain up. So those are copyright free because they've been around for such a long time. So our very first consideration in making a Christmas song or any song easier to sing for you is considering the key that it's in. So I've got The First Noel. If you open up that page, you'll see it's in the key of G. So the lowest pitch, the first Noel. And I'm sorry, I'm a little bit congested, but hey, that's appropriate for the winter season, right? Um, so the lowest pitch would be a G. If you're singing in my range, that's going to be G3. Lower voices. If you have a G2 accessible within your range, that's where the bottom of this melody would sit. So just scanning through the melody, the first Noel, the angel did say. So that's just an octave range. So G3 to G4 or G2 to G3. And that's it for the song. The only place that it goes higher is toward the end when we have Noel, Noel, Noel. And then you hear some singers go, well, Noel. So that goes up to the third above. In this case, B4 or B3. The range then of the melody is an octave plus a third. But if you didn't want to do that fancy option up, it could just be an octave. And this makes it a really, really singable song, even for beginners, because an octave range is not too wide. So I would like this to sit just a little bit higher. So I'm going to transpose it into the key of A. I think that'll help out low voices too, because I know G2 is low, but more of you should have an A2. So the melody, if you're unfamiliar, I'll sing for just a little bit of it for you. It goes like this, and then we'll troubleshoot walking through. The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay. And that kind of is the melody. Going on, it doesn't really change that much. So different lyrics, same melody, and then sort of the chorus. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. So let us walk through. Let's troubleshoot. If you have an issue that you encounter singing this that I'm not covering, please let me know in the chat. So I think the first issue that I could imagine beginning singers encounter, the first Noel, is this first ascending line. The angels did say. Now, for low voices, this might not be relevant. You might be able to sing all of that in chest voice and it's no problem. For higher voices, I can imagine some people getting a little bit scared of that ascending line and maybe being stuck in chest voice and not knowing what to do. So my personal approach here is to be chest voicey for the beginning. It's low. The first Noel. And then on this next line, to make that a bit of a transition into mixed voice or head voice, depending on what you want to do. The angels did say. So give that a try. Sing this on, to make it really easy and clear registration wise, sing on, let's go na na na. Na 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 na. And then sing on, maybe let's say loo. Loo 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 loo. Loo 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 loo. Make sense? So we're singing, and I'll give you a chance to do that once or twice. We are singing on syllables that guide our voice into the easiest registration. So na for more of a chest voice sound, lu for more of a lighter, maybe head voicey or mixy sound. So na for the first line and then lu after that. I'll count you off. I'll go 1, 2, 3, ready, sing. Na na na. Low voices, you're here. 1, 2, 3, ready, sing. Na 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 na. Loo 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 loo. Na 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 na. Loo loo loo. Keep going. Good. Okay, go back to the lyrics now and just remember how it felt. Remember how that, oh, let me see. Florista said, "Hi, Camille, I don't have the melody in your link, only the guitar chords." That's correct, but Florista, I can find you a lead sheet. I guess my assumption, which might have been a wrong assumption, is that people wouldn't necessarily want or need the sheet music, but let's grab it. So, by the way, when I'm searching for sheet music, I just include PDF in my search, and usually that comes up with a free version. If you don't include PDF, you might be, taken to a site that wants you to pay for it. So I'm getting a link for you here. And the only problem is, so this site that I really like, it has it in the key of C, B flat, D, and E flat. Here you go. Let's see what happens if I look for it specifically in the key of A. Key of A. Maybe. Oh, I did find one in the key of A. That's cool. Okay, that one's in the key of D, but this says, getting an, oh no, that is just a lead sheet. Okay, so you've got the sheet music now in a different key, but you can still follow along the shape of the melody. Okay, let's sing now on lyrics. And remember how it felt to kind of transition into more of a mixy or head voicey place for the upper, ascending lines. It's helpful also to have kind of a landing point. So you've got the first Noel. Here's your transition. The angels did say was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay. So my landing point for my voice is they lay. I'm finding my chest voice again. So for you, think speak those words. They lay. Because otherwise you might be kind of stuck in head voice mode. In fields as they lay. And maybe that's fine for you, but maybe it's feeling unstable or weak or, lighter than you want it to be. So anytime you have a song that's crossing registers, which is basically every song, it's can be helpful to just have an anchor here and there of a phrase or a lyric that you're telling yourself, okay, here's where I need to be in head voice, or here's where I need to land back in chest voice, so I don't get stuck in like whatever mode my voice was just in. Sometimes we have to override. So give that a try. Maybe it's similar for you, or maybe you have a different spot where you need to find chest voice again. Let's go through kind of just that first stanza through the chorus. Noel. And we'll touch on the Noel, Noel, that higher version section as well. And then we'll go to a different song. 1, 2, 3, ready, sing. The first Noel, the angel did say, was to ten poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 Noel. Keep going. I think, so I'm reading here on the Guitar Tricks lead sheet, Noel, Noel. I'm not sure what chord should be played there in this new key. But if you're doing that, opt up. Noel, Noel, Noel. Instead of singing Noel, you're gonna take it up, continue on. Noel, Noel. And now for me, that vowel is okay. And it might be even better if I wasn't like a little Noel, Noel. But as I just demonstrated, what's a little bit safer and more stable for my voice, and might be for yours as well, is thinking a little bit deeper and richer of an instead of eh. So I'll demonstrate both so you can hear the difference. We covered vowels and vowel modification in our last live lesson together, and here it comes up again. So here's unmodified, really bright, flat, wide eh. And it might not sound good, just warning you. Noel, 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 Noel. It's okay. There's nothing really wrong with it, but let's try the deeper, richer oh. So just think more tall up and down. Think like you're saying or ah, but then you're fitting an vowel into that shape. Noel. And you can just speak that as well. Noel. It sounds and probably feels a little bit dumb to be doing that with your speaking voice, but usually when we put it in the song, it doesn't feel so dumb. So give that a try. This is for the high note, by the way. You don't need to modify the lower Noels that aren't giving you an issue. Ready and sing. Noel, 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 Noel. And then you go on, born is the King, as before. Okay, hopefully that helps you. I think that kind of vowel modification of going taller and a little bit richer will serve us well in other Christmas songs that we cover. So that's one of my favorites. I would love to do one of your favorites. Like I said at the very start, just look for a Christmas carol that is copyright free, or if you look up in the public domain. So, angels we have heard on high, away in a manger, deck the halls, go tell it on the mountain, God rest you merry gentlemen, hark the herald angels sing, I heard the bells on Christmas day, it came upon a midnight clear, O holy night, O come all ye faithful, what child is this? It came upon a midnight clear is one that I don't really hear done much. So until I get a request, I'm going to jump into that. And it came upon a midnight clear. First, I'm going to look for chords because I can change the key of the chords really easily using that transpose function. And I can't change the key of sheet music very easily. But I'm going to look up the sheet music and we'll again walk through what are the challenges, what key might we want to do this in. So, sheet music, include PDF in your search. Open hymnal, that probably has a ton. This is in the key of B flat. So I would not want to do it that high, personally. It came upon a midnight clear. And it also does have the, it's like a 4-part hymn situation. So here is a different version that's just the solo. Okay, and then we had a little question for that higher Noel. The guitar can still play A, but can play it at a higher position. Nice. Perfect. So we have B flat, A, C, D, E flat, F, G. Lots of different options. I'm wondering if the key of G would be a good choice. It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old. Do, 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 do. So that would make it, or I think that's a good key for kind of beginners in either camp. If you're doing the higher version with me, or if you're a lower voice and you're 1 octave lower. It came upon a midnight clear. Okay, so here it is, key of G. We'll just start there. And here's the link for that. If you're unfamiliar with the melody, again, I'll sing a little bit of it for us. It came upon the midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. So for me, the number one challenge with this song so far is these long 4-bar phrases. We have a little accidentals coming up. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. So, we'll do just the first half to start. Do, 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 do. So there's our first phrase. It came upon the midnight clear. You have a comma in the lyrics, which means that's a very natural point to take a breath. You also have a longer note there, a longer rhythm. So it came upon the midnight clear, that. So you see how clear, it's a unfilled in circle. That's a half note or 2 beats in this time signature. So those are the things that we look for as a voice teacher or a singer. You're looking for a long note, a comma, some punctuation. Those are good spots to take a breath, because a long note, you can shortchange a little bit and take a breath. And you know that lyrically it's going to make sense as well. You don't want to breathe in the middle of a phrase. So if you've got this, it came upon the midnight clear, that does not sound natural or polished because you're chopping up a musical sentence. So instead, it came upon the midnight clear, that, take a nice breath after clear, that glorious song of old from aid. And then, of course, you have a spot there to breathe as well. Old is a nice long sustain. You can cut it short to breathe and, refresh before the next phrase. So this kind of longer phrases, the exercise that we'll do, you can just copy paste this to a different song with long phrases. The first thing I like to do is drop the lyrics and sing on something semi-closed. So something that is going to help you hold a little bit of your air back and also help you feel your muscle engagement in your body. Of course, I like the lip trill. Every year, every Christmas. I'm not familiar with that one. Let's look that one up. Is it public domain? Is the question. That won't be because it's too new. I'm sorry. But I'll listen to it later. It was released in 95. So our video will get taken down if we use a song that new, unfortunately. Okay, so back to It Came Upon. We drop the lyrics, we sing on something semi-closed like a lip trill. Or it could be a hum or an NG. Other options, a V sound, v, a Z sound, z. By far, my favorite is the lip trill, but you could also sing through a straw. Any straw, drinking straw is fine. So pick your semi-closed sound and try the melody there. Remember where you're breathing. It came upon a midnight clear, breathe. That glorious song of old, breathe. From angels bending near the earth, breathe. To touch their harps of gold, breathe. And we'll stop there. Low voices, you're here. So either starting D4 or D3. And I'll give you a 1, 2, 3, ready, sing. It came. Though in this case, 1, 2, 3, ready, sing. Oh, sorry. I don't know what I played. I meant to play that. I meant to play a D7. I don't know what pitch snuck in there, but I'll do it right next time. So, how'd it go? And bye. I'll see you next time. So after you've sung it on something semi-closed, then we'll go to a syllable, maybe like a bub or mum. Still, it should be helping you to keep some of that air back and also to feel your body's natural engagement. So moving on from semi-closed to bub, 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 bub. Ba 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 ba, or ma 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 can feel really clearly that bub, I can feel that engagement in my abdomen more. Mum, feel less so. So choose which syllable you want to use depending on the level of support you want to feel. So if you want more support, choose bub or gug even. If you want a little bit more of a challenge and to make it more like you're singing lyrics, then choose mum or nun, something like that. Okay? Bub, bub, or 1, 2, 3, ready, sing. Bub. Okay. Good. Back to lyrics. Now, what we're going to focus on this time, because I don't want it to feel like all of a sudden the rug is pulled out from underneath you. See if you can feel that same level of engagement in your body. Take nice full breaths. And what you might do, if this longer phrase is a challenge, you might dig into the lyrics a little bit more. So instead of just thinking soft and fluid, kind of grab onto the consonants that you have, because the consonants are where you're going to be able to hold back a bit of breath. It came is not a good example because a k sound is a puff of air. It came upon a midnight clear. So where do I have a chance to have a little bit of like back pressure happen? Upon the N sound, the midnight. So the M of mid, the N of night, clear. You don't have to really overdo it like on performance day, but just for now as an exercise, can you scan through the lyrics? It came upon the midnight clear, that glorious song of old. Just talk through it and see what consonants do I have that I could linger on just a little bit and get a little bit of back pressure on those. From angels bending, what a nice B sound, near the earth. To touch, not super helpful. T, t is a puff of air. Their harps of gold. Gold is nice. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I know it's kind of a little bit of an odd exercise, but it'll instruct you on where those moments are for you to get a semi-closed sound, which helps you to hold your air back. Okay, singing this time. Ready and sing. How'd it go? Sometimes just singing the melody through this many times, it's like your body is learning how much breath to take and, how long it's going to need to use that breath for. So that's helpful as well. Again, kind of recapping those steps that we covered, we used something semi-closed like a lip trill or singing through a straw. Then we sang on a syllable with some support to it. So bub bub, mum mum, nun nun, something like that. Then that last step was singing the lyrics, but lingering on the consonants that give us some of that semi-closed sort of back pressure that's helpful for breath management. Let's pause here on that song. Let's jump into a different one. Maybe something a little bit more upbeat since that one was kind of slow. Not quite somber, but, you know. Okay. If I don't have another request, I'm going to go to Joy to the World. Now, here's the cool thing about Joy to the World. It starts on just a major scale walking down, which is kind of funny. I think most people don't realize that. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Of course, it has rhythm to it, but it's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or, yeah, 1 on the top, too, if you want. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Now, this is the key of G. This might be too low for low voices. Unless, like, you're a bass. So I think we might bump this up at least to the key of A. I liked the key of G. That felt nice for me, but I want to be mindful of other voices. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Feels decent. So, I can think of a couple tricky things in this song. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. This feels taxing because of the ascending line. It's like you start on this nice, easy ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Let earth receive her King. I feel like a lot of people are kind of out of steam by the time they reach King. And then you have let every heart prepare him room. And oh my goodness, by the time you reach that, you're like, heart, give me a break. Let me breathe. So unfortunately, I think part of it is just the nature of the song, but we do need to know that that's coming and be prepared to take catch breaths when we can. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and... So you can take a catch breath after heart, and definitely take a catch breath after room. Catch breath just means it's a quick little breath. It's not a full, relax and fill up kind of breath. You don't have to take the catch breath after heart. I think, will need it after room. Did I give you the chords already? Let me see. I did. Okay, cool. So chords are there. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 will be, I think, cleaning up the heart and room. We don't really think of these as riffs, but they kind of are. We have 3 pitches. Do, do, do. So as with any little riff, cleaning it up, making sure that it is precise we slow down for high voices. Low voices, you'll be 1 octave lower. So slow down, sing da 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 da. Again. Now sing da ha ha da ha ha da ha ha instead of da da da. Again. Again. Okay, so repetition, think you're just like building a track, you're walking over the same trail in the woods, you know? Now when you want to speed it up, da 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 da. Give it a try. Now da ha ha da ha ha. Let every heart prepare him room. Let's give that a try. 1, 2, ready, sing. Let every heart prepare him room. So now that you've sung da 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 and da ha ha, it's just a matter of heart. I think that's all we need to do. I don't think it needs to be more complicated than that. But again, those steps we followed, slow it down, add a consonant. So first we did da da da. Then we took away the consonant. We sang da ha ha. Sometimes we might do da and then we go back to the words. Now that you've sung it a million times, that alone will make it easier to sing again. Let's keep going. Beep, boop, beep. So we've already sung, let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Nice little catch breaths after both sings. Okay, last little tricky thing, and have. This is a full octave. It actually doesn't feel that wide, but it might, for some people, prove a little bit tricky. And have, and have. Now we can approach it a couple different ways. And have, or and have. So more of a connected approach, and have, or more of a jumping approach, and have. That might be up to you if you're a soloist, or up to your choir director if you're singing it in a choir. But just know that those two options exist, and you might find one or the other easier. If you connect, you'll have an easier time bringing up some strength with you. And have versus and have. A jump might make it easier for you to be lighter, be more accurate, maybe pitch-wise. The jump might be easier. So give both a try. And have, and have. So give it a try jumping first. One, two, ready, and sing. One, two, ready, again. Okay, this time connect. So you go, and have, and have. One, two, ready, and sing. Last time connected, go. So, two options, not a right or wrong thing. You hear it done both ways. And have, heaven and nature sing. Let's go from the beginning a little faster than that. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. So what I'm doing there mentally is take a nice refreshing breath after the word come, and then think about let earth, more energy for receive, even more for her King, so that I don't have this kind of losing energy and petering out before the song is even really started. So step up the energy, step up. Let every heart. Remember that there are 3 pitches there, do do do, that we practice together. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Easy peasy. And have. Remember if you chose to jump or not slide, but connect. Heaven and nature sing. Okay, so not too much to think about. Let's actually do this first time a tad slower, just so you have time to think and yeah. Joy to the world. 1, 2, ready, sing. And heaven and nature sing. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, sing. Joy to the world. The other crazy thing about this song, and heaven and nature sing joy. Usually it just rolls straight into that next verse and you don't get much of a reset or a refresh. But hey, it is what it is. On to the next. So I have been singing Away in a Manger with my daughter lately because she has an Away in a Manger book, and we sing Jingle Bells all year long. That so that's not a Christmas song in particular. But yeah, let's go to Away in a Manger. If you have another request, throw it in here. Away in a Manger chords. Now for me, Ultimate Guitar is the first thing that pops up and you can transpose easily, which is nice. This one, the default was the key of D. So let's analyze what that key would feel like for us. So in the key of D, we start on an A. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. I'm liking this key. I don't have an issue with it. God rest you, merry gentlemen. Coming up next, that will be very fun. So key of D, highest pitch is an A. Lowest pitch is an A. This is one of those things where you're like, if the highest pitch is an A and the lowest pitch is an A, why isn't it in the key of A? But that's just how the melody is. It is in the key of D. Do, 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 do. If you look at the chords, it starts on a D major, it ends on a D major, and D is the home bass. So it is in the key of D, but I know it's confusing. The lowest and highest pitches are A's. But I think, again, that works pretty well for most voices. A4, A3, or low voices, A3 to A2. We'll pause. We'll come back to this one if we have time. But because there was a request for God Rest, let's do God Rest. And then, we'll come back to Away in a Manger if we want to, / if we have time. This is a fun one. God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Looking up the chords. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from sin's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, that's not right. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Okay. So this is key of E minor. I am going to move it. Yeah, because let's go into an E5. That's not like extremely beginner friendly. It's doable, but like we want to make it easy on ourselves. We don't need to break our backs to sing this song. So D minor could work. Let's see C minor. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. It's okay. Go to C sharp minor. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Okay, I think that's good. If you here live have a preference for the key, tell me. Yes, let's talk about where to breathe. So again, you're looking for natural punctuation, places in the phrase that won't break up the musical phrase to breathe. God rest ye merry. So let's slow down and let's ponder. Where can we breathe here? God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Breathe, for Jesus Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. Breathe. I have to breathe though instead of saying breathe. To save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Catch breath after stray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Breathe. Comfort and joy. Breathe. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. So lots of catch breaths possible. Let's talk through that one more time. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Breathe. For Jesus Christ our Savior was born upon this day. Breathe. To save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Catch breath. Oh, because you don't have the same day quarter note. We were gone astray. Oh, tide. You only have an eighth note to breathe there, but do take it. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Catch breath. You have an eighth note. Tidings of comfort and joy. Comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Big breath. Okay. So it's a matter of knowing where those eighth note breaths are so that you take them. Because easily you're going to sing this song. Stray. Oh, tidings of comfort comfort and joy, oh, you're just going to roll through and not breathe. But we also need to say and recognize you might not need all those catch breaths. Maybe you go, oop, oh, tidings of comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy. So that's only breathing after the second joy. Or, oh, tidings of comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy. That's only breathing after the first joy. Because if you breathe at every catch breath opportunity, it can start to feel a little bit frantic. If you're like, joy, oh, da, 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 oh. So we don't want to do that. Hope that makes sense. Feel it out, slow it down, and then when you speed it back up, you can decide where you're going to breathe just as a rule. But it's helpful to know, where do I have an opportunity, and then I decide in the moment, yes, I need that breath, or no, I'm going to roll through, I'll make it. How do you maintain backspace as you're singing this? So I think, and you can clarify, but I think what we're talking about is kind of space in the back of the mouth and throat. Easiest way to do that is to first sing on a syllable that is that has that space built in. So something like a ba or da or ma. Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Or just a and I'm like also pointing backwards because that helps me to think back instead of forward. So that as a first step, let's try it. Instead of just talking about it, we'll give it a try. So high voices, you're here. Low voices, you're here. Sing it more beautifully than me, please. Either or ba, and think back. Imagine that you're singing to an audience behind you. Oh. Gonna go tad slower. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, ready, and Now, when you go back to lyrics, remember how that felt? God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. 2 other things to keep in mind. If you want that backward space, think about having like a foundation of an vowel in every lyric that you sing. So instead of, God rest you merry gentlemen, God rest you merry gentlemen, little bit of all the time. God rest ye merry, God rest you or ye. God rest you merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. For Jesus Christ our Savior was born upon this day. Instead of for Jesus Christ our Savior was born upon this day. It can also, this is a visual, so this is not like actually what's going on, but what I'm imagining is like air circling kind of below my soft palate internally. Another question? Oh, okay, great, wonderful. So I'd say a foundation of a visual of space in the back, that kind of cathedral dome. I guess that's it. The only other thing I would say is if the consonants are tripping you up at all, minimizing the consonants, or at least minimizing the ones that are throwing you, and think about singing each and every vowel. Okay. Any other tricky things? We only have a couple more minutes. Oh, Holy Night! By the way, because we don't have enough time to do this song justice, next live lesson that we're covering Christmas and New Year's, we will do this one. Key of G, you said. And is there anything in particular you are having that you want to work on? Because we can just jump straight to that point. Transposing to the key of G. It was in the key of C. Here you go, the higher parts. Okay. So we'll just jump to fall on your knees. Key of G is actually kind of perfect. Lovely. I love it when it works out for more than one voice type. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. So my question for you is, how are you approaching this registration wise? Are we belting it, or are we more light mixing it? Because that'll change the advice given. In general, fall on your knees, oh here. That's funny. I was just about to ask where the part should be placed. It's going to depend on your voice, and what you want, like what's doable. Light mix usually, but would like to change if it makes it stronger. Where are we? Fall on your knees. Hear the angel voices, oh night. So I think starting from a light mixy place is good. Let's see if we can maybe, if that's where you're at, then like beefing up the sound a little bit, but still from a light mixy place. So starting fall on your knees. I think the tendency here might be to go too light and too breathy. Fall on your knees, oh here. And then it's going to make it even harder to go stronger in the next line or two. So think quiet, but not breathy. Maybe sing on something like a new, 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 or no, 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 or mum, 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 mum. I feel like I'm going flat. Mum, 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 mum. That way we're not super, super breathy, and then try to be more connected. Oh, night. If it's falling apart and oh, night, then usually the advice is to go a little bit catty and bratty just to get the strength, and then we work on making the tone more beautiful after that. So, because this is a B, let's sing maybe on something like a na 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 na. It's not beautiful, but that's not the point. The point is just strength. Na na. And think about like you're zipping up and you're not letting any extra air out. I had a teacher in college who was like, there's a candle in front of your face and you don't want to blow that candle out. So think really bratty, catty, no extra. Na 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 na. Not pretty, right? So let's go. Ma 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 na na Okay, again, we're taking the lyrics away and we're training on a syllable that more helpfully guides our voice into the registration that we want. Because that's, I think, the trickiest part. Mom, 1, 2, ready, go. What we can work on more next time, because we're at time, but what we can work on more tonight, divine, how to approach that divine, like wide and bright, or divine, more tall up and down. For my voice, if I'm in that like light mixy place, the vowel doesn't matter quite as much. But if you're in more of a belty place, the vowel will probably matter quite a lot. It's a D, so everybody's mixing there. Nobody is like chest voicing that. But yeah, you're so welcome. That would be a good thing to take into your practice. Use the syllables that help you get the sound that you want. And then when you go back to lyrics, like right away, it's going to be easier. But you can also, we can dig more into like the vowels and consonants. So next time, I hope to see you sooner. Julian, Florista, thank you. Jesse, thank you. Alexis, thank you. I love to get your questions in real time and look forward to seeing you again soon. I think I'll see you right after Christmas. I believe that'll be my next time with you. If you can make Abrams live streams in the meantime, that'd be lovely too. All right. See ya.